Did you know that deconstructivism as an architectural movement challenges the very notion of traditional form? Emerging in the late 20th century, this style sought to break away from the predictable and orderly, embracing chaos, fragmentation, and unpredictability. Deconstructivism gained momentum in the 1980s, influenced by postmodern philosophy, particularly the works of Jacques Derrida. It sought to dismantle established ideas of harmony, drawing inspiration from literature, art, and critical theory. As Mark Wigley explains in The Translation of Architecture, The Production of Babel, deconstructivism reveals internal structural contradictions, making hidden tensions visible. One of the most notable architects to adopt and transform these deconstructivist ideas is Rem Koolhaas. Known for his avant-garde approach, Koolhaas redefines architecture through the lens of urbanism. As Paul Goldberger notes in The Shape of Things to Come, Koolhaas reacts to the economic, social, and political complexities of the world, rather than following traditional architectural rules. Koolhaas's philosophy revolves around the generic city, an idea that urban spaces, while seemingly devoid of identity, are full of potential. His 1978 book, Delirious New York, explains how urban congestion and chaotic development become assets rather than flaws in city planning. As architectural historian Kenneth Frampton notes in Modern Architecture: A Critical History, Koolhaas seeks to reveal the latent forces of urbanism that conventional architects tend to overlook. One of Koolhaas's most iconic projects is the CCTV headquarters in Beijing. Completed in 2012, this building breaks away from the conventional skyscraper form, creating a looped structure instead of a vertical tower. Jeffrey Kipnis, in A Question of Qualities, describes it as a building that reshapes our experience of verticality and symmetry. Let's take a closer look at the plans and sections of the CCTV headquarters. The building's footprint is nearly square base with two leaning towers that rise and are connected at the top by a cantilevered section. The ground floor contains service spaces, while the upper floors of the towers have non-repetitive, flexible plans that provide panoramic views of Beijing. In section, the towers lean inward, moving closer as they rise. The most remarkable feature is the diagonal bracing system, or diagrid, visible on the exterior. This grid distributes the building's load diagonally, allowing the towers to lean and the upper section to cantilever across. As architectural critic Aaron Betsky notes in Architecture Must Burn, this structural grid exemplifies Koolhaas's desire to merge function and spectacle, creating buildings that are as much statements as they are shelters. The upper cantilevered section houses offices and broadcasting studios, bridging the gap between the towers. Supported by a network of steel trusses, it defies traditional architectural norms of verticality, reshaping how we experience space. As Koolhaas remarked in Dormust, the CCTV headquarters defies expectations, symbolizing the complexity of China today, rooted in tradition yet pushing into the future. If you would like to learn more about anything you heard here, check out these references and links on screen.